Hey guys, Keith here, hope you're well. I recently picked up the Sony ZV-1 and it's a great camera. I picked it up as a main vlogging camera for my wife for her channel, and if we go away and we want to shoot things quickly, this is the camera that we'll be using. This isn't a review, but here are some quick things that I like about the camera. It shoots 4K up to 30 frames per second. It's compact, it turns on and off by itself. As you can see, it has eye autofocus, which is great for vlogging, and it has a built-in ND filter. Now, there's a bunch of other stuff that the camera does, and I'm sure that you've seen reviews about this camera. That's probably why you stumbled across this one. But generally, it's a great camera. I actually got a question on my channel asking me, should they buy the Sony ZV-1 or get the Sony EV10? Some quick thoughts. If you want something that's quick, super simple, and you just want to pick up and shoot, get the Sony ZV-1. You don't have to worry about any other camera lenses. It's cheaper, obviously, than the Sony EV10. And I think this camera itself costs less than the actual body of the Sony EV10 as a whole. If you're going for the Sony EV10, I'm assuming that you want to actually shoot more content other than family style vlogs and things like that, as it's an APS-C camera. You'll need to buy a lens to go along with it. You obviously, if you want to get different looks, you obviously buy different lenses for different focal lengths. And the camera with the lens is generally more expensive than this. So it just depends on your use case. If you want something simple, you don't really want to think about what you're picking up to shoot, go with this. If you're a bit more experienced, then go with the Sony EV10. I'm not going to get it because I've got this for simple shooting cases, and I've got the Sony A7C, which I'm shooting on right now. You can go check out a review I've done on this camera. So with that out of the way, I actually want to talk about some of the accessories that I've got for it. So here they are. So first up is the Bluetooth remote that I got with the Sony ZV-1. I actually don't know what the official name is, but I'll leave the link to it in the description below, along with everything else I talk about in this video. But yeah, this actually came with the camera. It's a Bluetooth remote, so I can control the camera with it just like this. So using the red button on the remote itself, I can turn the camera on and off. So you can see the red light is turned on and off here. You can use it to take photos, zoom in and out, and the custom button that allows you to do whatever you set the custom button to. But I think at the moment it's set to the blurry background effect. The thing I like about this Bluetooth remote is that you can screw it onto the actual camera itself pretty easy. So you don't need to do all of the twisting about. So yeah, it's a great accessory, works really well, and it's good. I would definitely recommend to pick up. As well as it being a Bluetooth remote, it also doubles up as a tripod. Another thing to consider, especially when buying a tripod, is to consider how tight you want the frame to be. The Sony ZV-1 sits at its lowest at 24mm, which I personally think is fine for vlogging. But if you are someone who might be vlogging and capturing loads of different people in frame, then you might want to get a longer tripod, one that extends your reach of your arm. I personally think it's fine. We shot footage obviously on this and we think it's fine, but it's just something to consider. Or alternatively, you can pick up the Ulanzi lens that you can buy for the Sony ZV-1, and basically when attached, it makes the focal length a lot wider, so you can fit a lot more into frame, and also doubles up as a macro lens. For example, this is 24mm on the Sony ZV-1, and if I attach the wide angle lens, you can see that it becomes a lot wider. So 24, and I think this actually becomes like maybe 18, 16. Yeah. The only thing is that if you are going to use this, you're going to have to stick this onto the front of your camera. I haven't actually done that yet because I think it's fine as it is. But other people have done that to great success. So it's just something to think about. So again, 24mm and maybe 16, 18mm. So yeah, the next thing I would recommend to get, and the thing I bought along with the camera, is extra batteries. I got the official NPBX1 batteries to go along with the camera. I actually bought 2 extra, so I had 3 in total. That's just because the ZV-1 isn't famous for its battery life. And to go along with the batteries, I got a charging dock that will charge 2 batteries at a time. So quite useful. Next accessory I use with the camera is the Rode Video Macro mic. The sound quality on the camera is actually quite good, but if you're not using a directional mic or shotgun mic or a lapel mic like this one even, it's going to pick up sound from wherever there's sound, so everywhere around you. Whereas if you're using a shotgun mic or something that's quite directional like the Video Macro from Rode, it focuses to where it's pointed at. So it's actually a good mic, especially if you're going to do vlogging. We've used it without this before, and you can go check out what that sounds like in this video here. Yeah, generally it's a good mic to pair with the Sony ZV-1. You can also get the deity mic Duo, which I think I've ordered, so it's on its way. But that basically has 2 sets of mics. So if you're vlogging and you're obviously capturing audio from somebody else, and then you want to also capture your own audio, the Deity Duo allows you to pick up your audio as well as somebody else by flipping the switch. So quite a cool mic, especially if you're going to be vlogging with other people. And yeah, whatever mic that you end up getting, just make sure you get a dead cat or something to block wind alongside it. The Sony ZV-1 actually comes with its own windshield too. But again, because it's not directional, it will pick up sound from everywhere, but at least it will block the wind. Now, if you're going to keep your camera just like this and you're not going to add any other accessories onto it, and you just want to use it to take some pictures quickly or capture some video quickly, then I would recommend picking up this small bag or a pouch. My wife has actually used it a few times. It's quite good. It allows you to keep the camera obviously safe and secure because it's quite padded, and you can put things like batteries in the front pouch and your small wind muff in the front pouch too. And that's it. You just hang it around your neck and then off you go. The next thing I picked up was actually a cage for the Sony ZV-1. The reason for that being is that when you attach a tripod like the Bluetooth remote that comes in a package with the Sony ZV-1, it actually obstructs the door of the camera itself. So if you needed to change a battery, you would need to unscrew the tripod, any tripod that you would have attached, and open the door to it, take the battery out like so, put the new one in, again, close it, and then screw it back on, which is a nightmare. But with the cage, which you attach by tightening it with a Allen key, like so, you now have a bunch of different options to put a tripod, to put a mic, to have just different attachments to the actual camera itself, so you can best figure out your best configuration and your best setup for the camera. Now that I've attached the tripod again, you can see that I have space here for the door to open, and it doesn't obstruct the tripod or the door opening. So it's really easy for me just to take out the battery, put a new SD card in even, and then just go about my day. The last thing I picked up is a screen protector. And the only reason I picked up a screen protector is because I've been picking up the camera more and more lately. So I don't obviously want to scratch the screen as you would with a phone. You put a screen protector on it because you don't want to scratch your screen. Same thing with a camera. So screen protector, got one for the Sony ZV-1 and I got one for the Sony A7C. So those are all the accessories that I have for the Sony ZV-1. Let me know if there's any other accessories that you might have that I should consider buying, or if there's anything that other people have said that have been quite useful. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.